This is the MSR TrailShot. I don't have the technical spec with me on that, so I'm not gonna go technical too much, but I'm gonna tell you how I'm using that and why I love it. So this is a water filter, and this is, I think, about 500 grams, something like that. You can find that on the website. I will put the link of where you can find it. And this is supposed to clean the water like any water filter and make it safe to drink. Now, what you should not use it for is it's for groups. I will start directly with the bad point. This is quite inefficient if you want to filter a lot of water. It's really efficient if you want to filter for one person or two person, but otherwise you have like ability to carry more weight, take a bigger filter. Otherwise this works fine, but the amount of water you can take out from it is really, it takes some energy, and honestly, like there is some more efficient solution. But for a backpacking trip where your weight is the most important thing, this is great, and it worked very well. I have it since like almost a year or something like that, and I carry it all the time, even in winter. I mean, I don't think you need that in winter, because the option that you have to filter water, in my package have two options: either I boil water, either basically I use that. In the winter, boiling water is fairly easy, like in summer, I would say, but when you boil water, you cannot drink it like that. You will have to wait that it cool down. That's the point why I would not recommend that really for a winter trip, though I always keep it in my kit because it can be very handy. Now, how does that work? Well, you get it like that. You got a tube to put it in the water, and this is a pump that you press to get out the water. There, the water come out. Here you have a filter that basically filter bigger particle. It's basically these have a system inside. You can open it, but be careful. There is a small piece inside that you should not lose that allow the water to come in but not to come out. You have the manual if you buy it, like it will tell you how to do. So read the manual when you use it. What I love about that one is first how lightweight it is. It's super light and it works quite well. How you use it, you need to put it into the water. So here I have like a lake. The water is like kind of like it's brownish. Okay, it's like you don't want to drink that because you have a lot of vegetable here. You have like you have frogs all around, so you don't want to drink that directly. So how I do usually, you need to first fill up the filter. So I will put that inside. You put the tip into the submerged in the water, and then you press, and then it will take about like 10 pressure. You press, you let it release. You press, you wait that all the air come out, and you let it release. And then when you have some water in the filter, then you can start using it. Like you see the water come out now. It's not a lot of water, but it's way enough to be able to either drink directly from it. So if you want, you can just directly bend over and so on. What I usually do, that I take my pot, take some water, and then put it somewhere stable, and then with the filter full, then I will just drink. So it's enough to basically drink, like, it's just enough like you will drink at the proper rate. I have used that in many different lakes. It's some puddle, like really nasty, and I have never been sick from it. So I consider that something that worked very well. This pot is 800 milliliters. I'm not gonna fill it up fully, but let's say I'm gonna fill up to 400 milliliters, and let's see how long does it take. gonna take normally about like 1 minute, no, few minutes. I'm not even at 200. It take quite some. I will not say it take quite some force for it, but it do take some. Like your hand can get tired if you're not used to it. Okay, let's stop there. I have 200 millimeter now. So it's like now you can imagine how much it takes to make 1 liter. Well, usually when you're on the backpacking trip, you don't really care about time. Depends. But yeah, now this is drinkable water. And basically that's all on that. Like, it's a very handy piece. If I would say there is a few things that could be improved. I don't know if there is a way to make the pump a bit more efficient, but honestly it's not a major bad point. One thing though that I kind of like, it's like annoying, the tip is like that, okay? So you will say you want to put the things like that in order to get the water out. Well, the problem is this part. It would be great if that part, that attachment could be on the other side, so that it does not, you know, like, you know, hit hit that things. Because yes, you can turn that one up, but it's like, it's the same. It's like then it's fall there. I would love to cut it, but I don't want to lose the cap, so I keep it and I suffer with it. Otherwise, after when you finish to use it, you should disconnect it. I mean, I take the habit to disconnect well. Up, there you go. Remove the water out of it, and then press it out. When you want to clean it, you take some fresh water. So you can take the water you're using. You press, put some water inside. You put your finger there, and then you shake it to basically remove some particle. The best if you do that when you are at camp, like at base camp. Shake it, and then out. This piece of gear is really awesome. If you go for summer backpacking trip, I would highly recommend that you get one of those. I haven't seen anything that go near it in regards of weight. Like, that's one of the lightest water filter that I found work for me. There is those straw, or there's those water filter that work by, you know, you fill a bag and then you have a filter and then it drip and so on. This is more efficient in sense of how much time you spend to get some water. You can literally, when I have that usually on my side, in one of the pockets on the side, so I can remove it while having my backpack on. And if I found like a lake or a place where the water can be nasty, because when it's summer water go down, and then you have all the nasty vegetable and so on, like on top of it, then that can be that worked very well. I had different problem when I was hiking in summer, where I would be without water for like quite some kilometers, and well, it would have been very convenient to have such, so I could have any kind of puddle with a bit of water I would have been able to extract it from. So that's the MSR TrailShot, and that's my review of it. It's a really cool tools. As I'm planning to go on the north of Sweden, I had like some people telling me I do not need that because in the north of Sweden, you like lakes and so on are very pure water and you can just drink it from it. I still gonna keep that with me because it's what, a few 100 grams, and in case you get into trouble, this can be very helpful. So that's one of the gear that I consider almost a luxury but a life-saving type of gear. On this note, I leave you there, and if you like this video, I made a few more reviews, and otherwise you can enjoy watching some of my hike in Sweden. Have a good day, bye bye.